Hello and welcome. Tonight, I'm back to the kitchen. This time, not a caterer, but a chef. I'm telling you about a young man who is impacting his community by engaging young ones in cooking and other productive activities. He's the CEO of Nee Gourmet's Factory. His name is Nee Chef Nee. Nee, welcome to the program.
Thanks for having me.
Good to have you. So, how long have you been operating this?
For about 4 years.
About 4 years now.
4 years.
All right, so what are you cooking for us tonight?
Today we're making fried rice, a bit of fried rice, some salad, chicken, and dessert.
Fried rice, chicken, and dessert. That sounds a bit sumptuous.
Yes, it should be.
I see. So you've been doing this for the past 4 years.
Yes,
you went to a catering school?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
No, I didn't. So I just understudied a couple of people, and I just took off, basically.
Okay. You took off right here in this place?
Yes, right here in this place, yes.
Okay. What did it have to take, for you to start up this whole cooking?
Well, it took passion, one that's the first thing, and determination, because it wasn't an easy decision.
How much of investment did you make into this?
About a lot, like 20,000.
I see you've got a state-of-the-art cooker, you've got a grill and all that.
Yes.
How much did it cost you?
A lot. I'd have to check my books, but it cost me a lot. Equipment took a chunk out of my budget, yes.
I see. And how challenging has it been over the years?
It's been really challenging, especially being a guy. Convincing my parents, first of all, to allow me to go into this was difficult, but now they're on board, which is I'm thankful for. And also getting people to understand what we do here, because we don't just do regular food, we do gourmet food, which is very good food, which comes at a price. It's also a bit difficult getting people to understand.
So this whole idea about impacting your community by engaging younger ones into cooking and other productive activities, how did it come up?
So I've always had a passion for young people, and I do a lot of things at church. But when I was starting this business, the mindset was to do something that would impact the community and basically inspire the young ones to chase their dreams. Because for me, this was basically chasing a dream I've had. And that was one of the reasons that basically led to this. I like to pick people who are driven. So it's not just about picking guys from the community, but those that are driven and have a passion to be able to succeed. Who are determined to come out of this community and do bigger things and greater things for themselves.
Quite interesting. A lot of the young ones I see around here are guys. You've got no females.
Unfortunately, it was not planned, but I'm able to relate to guys easier as compared to females. Maybe because I'm a guy, I don't know.
You schooled here in Ghana?
Yes, I did.
I see. And how did you learn to cook?
So basically, I don't eat a lot of things. From a young age, I just couldn't digest a lot of things. So then I grew up having to cook for myself. Basically, like understanding myself and my body, and basically cooking things that my body could digest. That's how it started. So it was just like a cooking for myself kind of thing, but it's eventually grown into a business. I guess it wasn't planned at all.
All right, so what's been your major challenge since starting this job?
The first thing was basically convincing my parents to allow me to pursue this because I studied banking and finance in school, and this was...
Banking and finance?
Yes, I did.
In uni?
Yes, in university.
Oh, where? Here in Ghana?
Yeah, Central University College.
Okay.
Central University College. That was the first major challenge for me. Took a lot of convincing, moving out at a point and pursuing this. That was the first challenge. Secondly was getting people to understand the whole gourmet idea, because gourmet basically means very good. So we believe we make very good food, but then it comes at a price, and that has been like one of our challenges as well. I think the last one is just the prices of ingredients. Some of the things you want to use are pretty expensive on the market, and the availability of some of the things you want to use, you won't be able to get them here, and even if you get them here, the price at which you buy it.
You go to the market yourself?
Yes, I do. I like to select everything by myself. That's gourmet. Like, I have to go and make sure that's really what I want. So I do everything myself.
And what's special about gourmet?
So gourmet basically means very good. So if it's gourmet food, that means it's very good food in terms of the choice of ingredients and basically the process of cooking it and all of that. For example, can you please pass us on parsley?
Well, good.
Parsley, the next one.
Good.
So my fried rice has parsley. I don't know. I've not seen or heard anyone do that yet. But
What kind of fried rice?
yeah, it's fried rice. Parsley has parsley in it.
What's that?
It's a herb
Okay.
I like to use. I use a lot. That's a herb I use a lot.
And people enjoy your food?
People do. So the thing with News Gourmet is you wouldn't know what to expect. For example, I can tell you I'm making cocoa and beans for you.
Pepper and beans?
Yeah, cocoa and beans. And my beans come to like tomatoes and lettuce and parsley. And people are like really surprised. But at the end of the day, they really enjoy the meals. It's like we advise you eat different and be different. That's one of our slogans. So.
Oh, so our fried rice is getting almost ready.
Yeah. The last ingredient, which is spring onions. I like for it to go in spring onion.
Okay, this one.
Should go in last because I like it when it's crunchy. I will just
So, what do the girls think about you?
Impressed with the fact that guy is pursuing this and passionate about it. Some of them think like I don't know, find it weird. Some find it weird. Some find it interesting. Yeah, I guess so.
So, Nick, what's your vision for the future? What are your plans, really?
My plan in future is to basically have like a place in town where people can like come and experience me. Whereby I want like a place where like the clients have an opportunity to interact with the chef and basically give him feedback and enjoy his food. So I want a place where like it's quite interactive, different from what's out there.
You're talking about a structure.
A structure, yes, that's one. And I would also like to be able to educate more kids and inspire more people and get them to basically chase their dreams. So my future basically goes with the kids as well. It's like it goes hand in hand.
Over the past 4 years, how many kids have passed through your hands?
Five. I'm still on 5. I would like to add more kids, but that wouldn't be sustainable. So as they move on, and I can probably have the opportunity to add more kids. But when we expanding, we can take on more kids.
You've got plans of expanding?
Yes, we would. We'd like to
expand.
Are you saying to
possibly build structures in almost every corner of the country?
Yes, we would like to have flagship shops in town where our Cakes in the Jar will be retail. That's one of the things. And we are hoping to bring in a food truck at a point and basically have the food brought to the people. And I don't know, maybe eventually, I think my long-term goal is probably to maybe start a school where I can train young boys or young girls eventually in the cooking.
And what would all this expansion drive, what would it cost you?
A lot of sleep, a lot of time, and a lot of money.
In terms of finances, how much do you need, for instance, to embark on this drive of yours?
Well, based on our business plan we're doing at the moment, even though we're not done with it, we're looking at about $10,000.
$10,000?
Yes, to take off the project.
If you got somebody who's going to give you $10,000 to, to take shares in your business as an equity investor?
Well, then that would have to be between him and my financial manager. I really don't involve myself in those things. I like to believe that people I'm working with are competent enough to deal with those things, and I trust them fully, and I know they have the business at heart. Are
you willing to source shares in your business to anyone who's ready to invest?
Yes, why not? If we are at the point where we can issue our shares, why not? I believe that this will be a company that will be there for a long time, and companies that have lasted for years are companies that have brought in other people. So I'm only one of those people who would want to shield my business. I wouldn't mind expanding it, just because I want the name to last. I wouldn't mind totally.
How do you feel about the impact you're making on society? How do you feel about the jobs you're creating?
Initially, I was worried. I thought I was making a mistake in terms of the reaction I got from people. But along the line, I met a couple of people, like young people, who seem to be inspired by what I do. And because of the decision I took, I've been also inspired to chase their dreams, basically leave their jobs and then do what they've always wanted to do, and they're excelling in it.
All right, so this has been Nee Gourmet Special. We've been speaking to the Chief Executive Officer of Gourmet Factory, Doedoo. He's been taking us through his business and the way forward. This young man is inspiring lots of young people in his community by engaging them in cooking and other productive activities. That's all for our show this week. We'll see you same time next week.